Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the classic, realistic 12-655. This is a long-range AM portable radio. In this video, I'll perform a daytime medium wave band scan with it, but first I'll go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, and third I'll start cruising the daytime band. So here it is. Just a classic radio that's awesome. Its main focus is AM, and that's what was built all around. So let's check it out. It's made of some plastics, as you can see. Built-in handle is part of the design. Nice. Going to the front of the radio, we have an aluminum type faceplate here, which is nice. You don't see metal on radios anymore. Same here, aluminum and aluminum on the tuning knob. Long range TRF circuit. Over here we have a log scale and of course our AM band segmented out. I talked about that. ACR battery, which is amazing. Good sound and speaker. I believe it's a 3.5 inch or 4 inch. Don't quote me on that, but right around there. Volume and tone control sliders. They do get scratchy, so I use, what do I got here? I'll show you what I used. I use this stuff. The Oxic fader, the F5 Formula N, I guess. There's an N there too. I just took and stuck it in there and just a hint of spray, just a little bit, because you can set the top here to low, medium, or high. Just leave it on low. And then I worked it back and forth and perfect. Stuff works great. So yeah, it's an investment, but if you have old radios like this, you're going to want to do that, especially with these sliders. You definitely have to use the fader formula. Our on-off switch here, yeah, so you can see how that's built. Again, same there, bottom's flat, so you can stand it up nicely. Bingo. Cool treatment, how that black runs in the middle of the handle. Back of the radio has a few things. We have a vented area. You have an earphone jack. Our little sticker here showing our model number and frequency information. It says 520 to 1620. Hopefully it goes past that. Over here is cool. We got an external antenna. We can hook up an AM external antenna, of course. And I have an adapter in here that I found that fits that. I'm able to hook up my twin coil to this if I want to. But in this video, I'm just going to use a passive loop. Radio Shack, a Tandy Corporation company. Awesome. So yeah, it runs on 4Cs. Here's the battery compartment. Open it up. There's our 4C batteries, which we're going to be using today. Then over here, you can see a little notch for the AC cord that comes out. It's built-in AC. I love it. And here's my little adapter. It's like a new adapter, which works really good for this. It's a pack of something I bought. Oh, this is Radio Shack. Oh, it's a Radio Shack part. Hey, cool. I bought this, I think, when they were going out of business. But it's a, yeah, mini jack to a normal 3.5. So plug this in here. And plug my external antenna in here and rock and roll. It works great. So I keep this in here so I don't lose it. That's what's rattling around. It's perfect. I love that setup. UL listed. All right. So we don't blow ourselves up. And made in Taiwan. Okay, cool. So let's do a size comparison. We're going to definitely be having a CC Skywave here because for frequency checking, I don't know if I'll need it or not, but we'll hopefully won't get lost in the daytime band. Evening band, sometimes I get lost because it's kind of a jumble at night. So first we have CC Pocket in the house. Give you an idea for size. Now it's 11:04 a.m. That's Central Daylight Time near Chicago, Illinois. Sun's been up for about at least 5.5 hours. So I think we're pretty good towards midday. So there you go. Boom. All right. Next we have the CC Skywave, which we'll use as our frequency checker. If I get lost in the band, this thing's nice to have. Just enter in the frequency and just double check where we're at on the dial. Again, I forget how accurate this dial is. I think it's a little off, needs an adjustment, but I've left it alone. Just, I said, cleaned up a few things that were scratchy, but there's a CC Skywave. Great little radio. And of course, last but not least, if you don't have those radios, we also have the famous Iron Man deck of cards. Iron Man, he is the man with the master plan. He loves Radio Shack relics from Forgotten Radio Land. It's Iron Man. Tune in the AM frequency band. You get it. You know, it's funny. The algorithm picks that up and it makes it my little quick screenshot, like if you mouse over or you tap a little preview of my video, it shows me playing the radio with the cards because I'm singing. It's hilarious. Don't know why it does that. It's funny. All right, so yeah, let's check this radio out. Turn it on. I'll keep a passive loop to my left here off the table. We'll bring it in if we want to try to chase distant stations. Turn the volume up. Tone if we need it. There's the difference. Let's tune our first station in. Tuning right in the front's convenient. I think this is 540. WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. Now you're not hearing anything because it's pointed in the wrong direction. We want to point it to the north.
Policy changes happen, what you can do to prepare for either yourself or your parents as they age amidst this crisis. So
here we are, 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin, coming in really nice. It's got this angled dial here, so you can read it nice, standing it up. That's cool. Okay, so that was 540. Let's keep moving. I think our next is going to be Chicago.
For 4 hours. It's a long service, but I learned very early in my career that if you're interesting, it's never too long. And if you're boring, it's never too short.
560 WIND, Chicago, the answer?
Put it that way. That's what people want.
People want 5-minute videos, but this ain't going to be a 5-minute-er. It'd be over already. Okay, see you guys. We're going to have fun.
Opposed to this have continued trying to instill fear in voters about what it will mean. We certainly saw that in last year's election, but that rhetoric does continue. How do you plan to deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, look, a lot of these folks are stuck to a sort of, a Rudy Giuliani, broken windows.
580 WILL, Urbana, Illinois. It's 150 miles to the south, NPR station. Picking it up perfect. Don't even have to bring the loop out for it. That's nice. It's typical. I can usually pick this one up no problem.
There's a reason why every major victims' rights group
Okay, we're going to go for 590, so we can't pick it up. There it is.
These releases are inaccurate. Because remember, he hasn't paid millions of dollars that he owes, and no one...
Use this like a filter.
But he tried to write off...
This is 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan, about 140 miles to the east here. I'm going to bring a loop in, just show you how much gain we can get. Put it perpendicular to the radio. This is the Terk Advantage passive loop, if you don't know. Doesn't need batteries, just harnesses extra RF energy, and we'll direct it to the internal ferrite antenna, which is like right about here, I think, in this radio.
It would require that
I'm tuning the loop to the right frequency.
and be aggressive.
It's got numbers on there.
This is a civil suit.
Now it's coming in nice.
That in a civil suit would potentially
Lots of
open him
volume.
up to criminal liability for what he said under oath. So maybe there's a...
Taking it off the table. See the difference? Or hear the difference. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep tuning. Okay, this is 600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 175 miles to the west.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here today.
We can listen to it without the loop. Fantastic.
Let's figure out where we're at.
Alright, we're going to bring the loop back in.
Take care. Listen, I'm glad that you're here.
sort of solace to the adult, the person there, but then they in turn more than likely will exchange that with their child in a case like that. So you're really almost doing like family counseling, and you're not even trying to. You're being the good person that you
Excellent.
are, Dr. Deck.
Yeah, this is a great investment. I'll have links to this one as well. If you're an AM listener and you love to DX during the day and the evening, definitely a worthy pickup.
Had some damage done to him last week. It's all fine. He's good now.
Is he cleaned up?
He's cleaned up. But I had journalists calling
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A little bit of a hiss until I turn it to the right direction.
Beth at Vanguard, who is amazing and sprung to action, went out and cleaned the paint off of Bronze Fonz. He's better. But yes, Free Public Art, Sculpture Milwaukee, now in its 6th year. Amazing free art that you can go on the app, give yourself a self-guided tour, and a lot of that art stays here.
Stroll up and down Wisconsin Avenue, yes.
More than Wisconsin
620 WTMJ, like I mentioned, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Just cleaned the speaker grill.
Really, really great place as it pertains to public art and what we're doing to promote.
It's been used a lot, this radio, before I got it. I think I had it off eBay, around $40. It's a hard one to find, but if it pops up, definitely pick it up. It's a great little AM tuner. It sounds good too. Just keep going. Get through this band.
The Italian mob, the most dangerous criminal organization in the world.
Stay out of other people's business. Whatever it is, you and your friends do.
640 WMFN, Piatone, Illinois.
What's more, he takes them on in their home turf of Italy.
The 5 losses that we just had, if you look at the pitchers we faced, I mean, we were favored in every game. We didn't have to face Gallen or Kelly.
That's right.
And that's insane. And they both got beat the days before. So the Diamondbacks were limping into that series. We should have been.
Don't need a lot of volume, so local, strong. This is the score, 670. WSCR, Chicago.
Where he really stuck it to us. So you look at the games going forward, and I really hope the Cubs just put the same lineup out 12 days in a row. Don't mess with the lineup. You know, get the guys that you want in a playoff series in the lineup in the order that you want them in.
Okay, dude. We know.
Sunglasses and hats in news conferences. Neither coach divulged what was said during their brief interaction. But that's Deion Sanders.
It was an exciting game.
Yeah. And it's a new team. I mean, 80.
720 WGN, Chicago.
And 80 of his own, including his sons. And his sons are the starting quarterback and defensive back. He's got a kid that plays both ways. He's just like, no, I'm just going to do it my way.
Thank you so much for what you do. Jerry and I, we constantly want to thank all of the nurses and everyone that is involved in
750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana. These sliders are actually really nice. They actually have some resistance to them, so they're where I put them, they stay.
This world to God willing heaven is such a beautiful experience, and those that
See, I don't know if I mentioned yet. 750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana, which is a Catholic radio station, relevant radio, I believe.
Share it, and you're doing it now with this ministry. So thank you so very.
And millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality.
The local news station, 780 WBBM, Chicago. WBBM, it's a cool station if you guys can pick it up from your location. 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. at night. They do old-time radio shows Monday through Friday.
Radio, ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
It's 11:15. The 5-day forecast from AccuWeather is sponsored by Four Seasons.
There you go.
On childcare. So basically, the entire rest of the world is doing essentially the same thing the United States is, which is making this transition to 2-wage earner families.
So this is 820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois.
Asia. What that means is that those families have been able to go from being in the
Should be a faint station here at 860. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. Cool. I don't think I have to loop it. I just put a lot of low tone on it so we could pick it up. 860. It's WNOV, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The cool thing is I think it's under 300 watt station. Very cool for 60 miles away on low wattage. I think next to it is 870. There it is. I don't pick it up too often without the loop. Huh. Good pulling power. So what we're hearing is WKAR, East Lansing, Michigan, about 200 miles to the east. I'm in a subfloor basement, so I don't know if that helps me or hinders me. But let's bring a loop in. See if we can't boost that gain. Tuning. It'll null out first, it'll get quiet, and then it'll get strong. There's quiet and then strong.
Former Navy SEAL chief out of Afghanistan, then enrolled in college. He and his much younger classmates have interrogated that war and touched the Taliban.
The military is kind of, I think, the easy button. We need to stop that. And that means we need to stop.
Okay, I gotta go a little quicker, but that's fun, showing you what the loop can do. Alright, we'll probably be done with the loop. That was just some great pulling power. Alright.
Personally, I feel, obligated to share this because he just shared it publicly, or else I wouldn't. He is not a...
Here's 890 WLS Chicago.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, everyone close to him who knows him.
By the way, just a lot of bad things that went on yesterday. That in individual things, no big deal, but when you start to add all these things
it's
up,
920.
just taken
A double
advantage
check.
of one of two of these things, they would have ended up winning that game. So between dropping interceptions, the bad clock management, not taking the field goal, the stupid.
Skyway's barely picking that up.
Just enough there that it just.
This thing's just a champ. Wow.
From this game, Bill, where we're like, we could talk about that for an hour. We can talk about that for an hour. There's so much.
Fun type relationship. Yep. Sometimes.
930 WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois. Relevant Radio.
When people see joy, sometimes people are like, oh gosh, this person does.
We got Sammy, Court, and Caroline are here. We got Morgan, we got Vaughn, we got the phones open. 877-44-WOODY. That's 877-44-WOODY. You can hit us over the text, over to 2.
Okay, this is 940 FAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. They actually have some pretty cool music in the evening.
I love that account. I talked about it before. There, I ruined it. I love that. Yeah, so good. What was we had a Pearl Jam one, didn't we?
I think that's part of it. That's part of it. Is if this is a person that you're around and a family member, to be the most sincerely, not fake, but sincerely joyful.
950 WNTD, Chicago. Relevant Radio. Sister station to 930. Same broadcast.
And so if that's the situation, I know that. And the preaching and the advice, that can get old at times.
But I've been doing...
There's a faint station there, which is 960.
Rooted in prayer.
I'm just going to check with this loop just to see if there's anything there or not. Interesting. That's cool. Selective. Very selective. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what would be there. 960. I know I'll put a pop-up here.
I used that for over a month, but it wasn't progressive.
970 WHA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Super frustrated. I had no idea that it was going to take this long.
If you're interested, join a salon team. Visit jobs.greatclips.com.
Excellence. It means going the extra mile.
1000 WMVP, Chicago, ESPN.
And at Howard Orloff Volvo Cars, going the extra mile starts and ends with their culture of care and thoughtfulness.
Pretty close on the dial. Can't hover on the music. 1030 WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
Including their name, car type, license plate number, and estimated time of arrival. You can ride stress-free. Call 1-833-USE-UBER to request your ride. The call is toll-free. Here's
1050 WLAP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Making sure you've done it right. It's better talking to a person and hearing, okay, we're all set.
Okay, that might come in better this way. Nice. This is This is 1060 WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, about 95 miles to the east. Nice.
There we go. So we're about to be going streaking after the win here tonight. Yep. I like that a lot.
Yep.
All right, who has been going streaking in the other direction? The Chicago Cubs. Milwaukee Brewers.
1070 WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin.
A little September swoon, never hurt nobody. It just might end.
Don't know what they're saying. WNWI on 1080 Oakland, Illinois. Always fun to listen to something different.
Nuestra falta, todos aquellos que hemos reconocido que necesitamos.
1110 WXCS, Chicago.
Que sin él no podemos.
Jim Malawi has taught my cousin Mark everything he knows. In fact, he bestowed so much expertise onto Mark that Mark went to
Here's 1130 WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
in the country. And you know what? He won. So if you're looking for the finest of furniture finishing and heirloom restoration...
That voice would just drive me nuts.
Mountain time, Central Time, 11 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Mountain Time. And we just got the order. Our lawyers were successful.
1160 WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio, Chicago.
Here's what they now say. The petitioner's lawyers arguing why the hearing in 5-day rule applies here.
Can't have any music, but that's the Squirrel, 1180 WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. There's squirrels on my radio, yeah. Love it.
$370, 1,200 lo puede marcar y por supuesto se puede conectar conmigo. Lo puede hacer a través de las redes sociales.
1200 WRTO, Chicago.
Estoy al pendiente aquí de mis mensajes casi siempre.
Ni siquiera la América Cruz Azul y ha habido grandes partidos.
Next to it, 1220
Pero por eso la pregunto, o sea,
WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois, straight east.
el gran clásico si no hubiera sido apoyado por Televisa. Y acuérdate una cosa.
Yeah, to say a few words about my beliefs in it. I think it's certain programs, government programs that are right. This one here is right. This is the right thing to do.
Selectivity a little tough here. This is 1230 WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin, an agro station.
And just in round numbers, these are real round. But it's $500-600 an acre per acre of operating expenses that you put into that field. Between the fertilizer and the seed and the land rent and all your expenses, you don't even have a crop yet. It's just you buried it.
De qualcosa di scoperto nel 1878.
1240 WSBC, Chicago.
Il 16 aprile e invece l'hanno trasportato.
Music there is 1260 WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles away, coming in without the loop. Beautiful. $12.70 with some music.
Full synthetic oil.
I forgot call letters there.
You have instances of joy in your life at times when joy is very evident in your life. How do you know that? And what do you do in response to that joy? How do you cultivate joy in your own life and become a more joyful person? Give us a call. 888-914-9149. 888-914-9149. Well, Father, I just kind of let
slip there just came out of my mouth. The joy of the gospel. But that reminds me of course, Pope Francis. And Pope Francis has some insights on joy, too, that is writing this.
Okay, if I can find information, I'll put there. It's a religious station on 1270. Okay, cool. Wow, yeah, picking up everything. This is fantastic.
Chocolate. They cover them with caramel. They cover them with white chocolate. And different.
Here's 1280 WBIG, Aurora, Illinois. The big shopping radio show or something like that. It's like, get the cordless phone out, dial them up, get a deal on some food. It's always food.
Now is the time to discover them. Grams chocolates. They've been around a long time, right?
Music there's 1290 WZTI, Greenfield, Wisconsin. I don't pick that up too often. It's there. Fonz Radio. I don't know if you heard that. It says Fonz FM. Yeah, it's a hard one to pick up on my location. Alright, let's keep rolling. So we get through the band here. Let's see what else we got. And we gotta probably hustle. Not sure, there's gonna be a lot packed in that little area. 1300 WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois. Got some ethnic music, I think.
No, they owe all of their relevance and all of their power to their dads and their husbands.
1310 WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
There you go. Pay close attention to our federal government.
Focus on the next play and take a little extra. So,
I think this is WNTA, Rockford, 1330.
The assistant coaches.
That's Rockford, Illinois.
Good to
Music on 1360 WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois, university town. Music on 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. So you got two music stations back to back.
Expressed in the following program do not reflect the staff or management of Inspiration 1390 or iHeartMedia.
That's coming in good. I usually don't get this nice. 1390 Gospel Radio, WGRB, Chicago.
Pastor Philip S. Fred Sr. Be sure to join us Monday through Friday at 11:30 a.m. right here on WGRB, Inspiration 1390 a.m. Now, let's hear from Pastor Fred with today's anointed message.
Nice.
For WRJN News, I'm Stuart J. Waddles.
So you got the call letters. This is 1400 WRJN, Racine, Wisconsin.
Correctional Center on Friday. The man in question is Abram Jefferson, a 45-year-old who was locked up for a 3-year term following a vaccine.
Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-210.
1410 WRMN, Elgin, Illinois.
R20.com. Looking for a delicious way to wake up?
Man, I really got to hustle.
There's an arrest in the murder of a Los Angeles County.
This is 1440 WROK, Rockford, Illinois.
Relative of the suspect.
Okay, I think this is WRLL, the real 1450, Cicero, Illinois. Next to it's 1460 WJTI, West Ellis, Wisconsin. Barely picking it up, but if I looped it, it'd probably come in. Or if you had a long wire outside with your AM external antenna, that'd be nice.
Personal injury team at 911. We obtain the best possible results for you, and we give back to the community, donating thousands to local organizations.
This is 1490.
Something
Check it.
out-of-town firms do not do.
And then we'll
When you hire
pretty much go to the top of the band.
personal injury team, it's a win for you and the community. Schedule your free consultation at injurylawyerwy.com. That's injurylawyerwy.com.
In a tree stand or on a boat.
So there you go, 1490 WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin, Iron Country.
Enough of the outdoors. That's why Iron...
Music, 1500 WPJX, Zion, Illinois. Just gonna zip up the rest of the band here till we hit something. Possibly 1560 WGLB, Port Washington, Wisconsin. Country music.
Easy to listen to your favorite local radio station anytime. Download the Civic Media app from the Apple or Google Play Store and listen live or whenever
1580 WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin.
처음에는 힘들었지만 하나님의 은혜를 받고 나서
1590 WCGO, Evanston, Illinois.
하나님 앞에 부르짖고 기도하면서
I think we're almost done. We have a traffic advisory radio on 1620 for Lake County, Illinois.
Notably kind of frustrated or angry.
1640 WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin. I'm going fast. Catholic radio.
Very is agitation.
That's where it's going to top out at. Yep. Okay, cool. So we're done. Yay. Let's go ahead and just turn that volume down and turn this off. There it is. The Realistic Classics 12-655 long range. Yeah, this thing is amazing, guys. I love this radio. It's actually awesome. Hope you enjoyed this daytime medium wave band scan in my Chicagoland area. You got to hear what I can pick up. Quite a bit, actually. Loving it. Probably even more so if I spent more time. Two, if you like these brand radios, Realistics, I love them. They're my favorite. Subscribe at the bell icon. Get notified of future band scans, reviews, new ones that I pick up. We'll see what I can get. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about this particular model. Are you interested in something like this? Just with one band, would you be happy with it? Let me know. I know they have an AM FM version, but the AM circuit's not as good as what's inside this one. So definitely a cool radio. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.